Hi, this is Subhayan Chakraborty for Revsportz, right outside the Super Sport Park in Centurion. So we are right at the tea break. India have scored some 175 odd runs at the loss of 7 wickets, and it was a day. It has been the day of Kagiso Rabada. He is born in Johannesburg, not far away from here, so he knows these conditions, and he exploited these conditions and extracted the maximum out of this Super Sport Park pitch. And yes, I mean 500 international wickets, 50 plus wickets here in the Super Sport Park, second most after Dale Steyn, and it has just come in 15 innings. So you can see why Kagiso Rabada is a fearsome bowler in these conditions. It has been on and off overcast. It was sunny in between, but you have to put the blame on the Indian batters, especially the top three: Indian captain Rohit Sharma, fellow opener Yashasvi Jaiswal, and Shubman Gill. I mean, yes, it was a very good spell by Kagiso Rabada to start with, but Marco Jansen was spraying around, and you could see that Rohit Sharma and Yashasvi Jaiswal both were looking in good nick. They were leaving the balls that were pitched on decent length and lines, but some poor shot selection. Both of them, I think, the hook by Rohit Sharma and that attempted drive by Yashasvi Jaiswal, they could have easily left those deliveries. Shubman Gill also tried to flick one down the leg side, but again caught behind. So these top three, have to do better, far better in the second innings. Right now, India are in a spot of bother, but Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, both of them stitched a good partnership, a much needed partnership. 68 runs, I believe, and Virat, Shreyas Iyer both looked in good touch. They were rotating the strike, they were hitting those odd boundaries. But again, when Kagiso Rabada came into his second spell, he looked at his devastating best. The ball was moving around a bit. He was nipping the ball back in. Got Shreyas Iyer, Virat Kohli, both of them out in 2 overs. Both of them, Virat and Shreyas Iyer, got lifelines. Otherwise, it could have been 35 for 5 for India. And after that, there was no comeback, at least in this Test match. But thankfully, those two catches were dropped, and they stitched a 68-run partnership, which was much needed. But then Kagiso Rabada's that brilliant spell, which took both of them. Then I think KL Rahul, he has been playing decently, and now the onus will be on KL Rahul to accelerate a bit, because you don't have a lot of batting left. Jasprit Bumrah is at the crease, but you don't have a lot of batting, so the onus will be on KL Rahul to take India past the 200 mark, maybe 225, 250 if possible. That's a wild assumption, but yes, anything around 225, and Indian bowlers will think that we could have been at 35 for 5, but from there we have scored a decent amount of runs. The conditions, the ball is nipping around a bit. We saw that Shreyas Iyer dismissal, which kept low, so the bounce is uneven, and yes, Indian bowlers Jasprit Bumrah, Siraj, and even debutant Prasidh Krishna could exploit these conditions. But so far it has been South Africa's day, Kagiso Rabada's day. So let's see what the final session of the day has to produce for the Indian fans. So stay tuned to Revsportz for all the updates. And yes, we have published the Makhaya Antony interview as well. He talked about Jasprit Bumrah, so do check out that video as well, that interview as well, and keep watching Revsportz for more. Thank you.